Hello person, I'm CongressionalWombat, and this was a battle against Lightning Armor Swellow from Ebra's Asylum we had a couple nights ago. So I'm going to lead off with my Mew, and he's going to lead off with Swampert. And I know he's going to predict the taunt, but I go for it anyway. But turns out he doesn't predict the taunt, so he just tries to set up his rocks, and that doesn't work, so I get my rocks up. Huzzah! So he's just going to go for the boiling water, trying to get the burn. It doesn't do anything to Mew, so I'm just going to U-turn because I don't have anything to do. And I'm looking at my team, and I don't have any grass moves. And that's just stupid. So I have to send in this thing because none of my guys want to get burned, and this guy is just my only water type, and he resists Ice Beam and Earthquake and crap. So he keeps trying to get the burn. He's going to set up his rocks, finally, and I'm just going to stay in here and try to hit him down with Will-O-Wisp and Hydro Pump. I go for the Hydro Pump, predicting the switch in Heatran, since I saw that he had one, but he doesn't. He just stays in. So I should have Will-O-Wisped, but I don't know. So now I'm afraid to start Will-O-Wisping because I'm afraid he'll maybe predict that, and I don't know. But he doesn't. And I get the burn off, and he just hits me with boiling water, and he's not getting any burns for himself, and that is kind of bad for him. So he's going to finally switch out, go into Shaman, and Shaman poses a big problem to me because I don't have anything to do to it with this guy. I don't run HP Ice, and I wouldn't even stay in because Heat Flare, blah, 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 obvious things. I send it in the bathroom, and he's gonna Tailwind, and I was not expecting that. I don't know if that's standard or something, but I was not expecting that. So now he's faster than me, and I don't know what to do. I think I can take an Earth Power pretty well, and I don't take it as well as I thought I would, which is unpleasant, and I get the special defense drop, so now I have to switch. I go for the Fire Punch. I was thinking about using Thunder Wave, but I just went for the Fire Punch. I don't know. I don't regret my decision. So I switch out, go into Eudokia, but he predicts the switch, goes for the Hidden Power Ice, and that will just kill me. Oh my god, that makes me sad. I love Eudokia. Oh no, okay. So now I don't know what to go into since he's pretty fast. I go into my Infernape, who I thought was Choice Band because I named it CB to bluff people, but I just bluffed myself when I was picking out the Infernape, and it was not Choice Band, so that makes me sad because I saw it was Life Orb, and then I'm like, oh, that's really dumb. So I send in this thing because it can take some hits, and I'm going to go for the U-turn now, predicting maybe this. You don't have to predict with U-turn. You don't have to. So, I'm gonna go into Cindy, since I know I'm faster, probably, unless he's Scarfed. I was kind of fearing the Scarf, because Dragon Pulse would do a ton, but he goes for the Protect, and I go for the Sword Stance on that Protect, which is quite nice for me. So now I know this is a defensive Heatran, and I'm not too afraid. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, because why not? Go for the Earthquake, and that will do a ton to Swampert. That will kill Swampert. That's pretty cool. So now he's going to go into Latias, and I wasn't aware that this thing was faster than me. I was fearing the Scarf, but I'm glad I switched because this thing is just naturally faster than Garchomp. So I take the Dragon Pulse really well. I'm really afraid of Latias because I lost my Dark type, so I really do not know what to do. I've been swept by Latias. I just have trouble with Latias for some reason. So I go for the Thunder Wave because I need to get that thing paralyzed, but he switches into Heatran. That's okay. Heatran is not a huge threat to my team, especially now that I know it's defensive. I'm predicting a Toxic, but I still go into Rotom. I don't know why. He gets paralyzed, though, but he was going for the Toxic, he told me. So that is really nice for me. I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump, and I don't miss, and that's lovely, and he Toxics me, and I don't really mind. I mean, it's worth it to get the Hydro Pump off, because I don't know how to hurt this thing without, like, I was afraid that he would Lava Plume my Garchomp if I sent that in, so that's why I did, oh, now I sent it in, okay, because I was predicting the Protect, but he switches out into Latias, probably predicting my switch into Garchomp. That was a very nice move. So I'm going to switch out into Baby. I don't know what to do. I want to get the U-turn off or just see what he's going to do. I'm afraid he's going to start setting up Calm Minds, so I sent in Baby, maybe hoping that I could live a hit and then taunt, but I don't know. It was just a weird thing to do. So Baby dies, but Baby wasn't doing much, so it's okay. Sending in the bathroom, and I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Wave again. I have to. I know he's gonna go into Heatran, but I have to, because it's just vital that I get Latias paralyzed. That's my main priority right now. And Heatran really just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I get the extra hit off. I can take anything it wants to throw at me. So, I take the Lava Plume very nicely. I'm going to get toxic damage and all of that, and I just want to get this Heatran out of the way, because it's just, I don't like how it keeps on coming in on my Thunder Waves. I just need to get this thing out of the way. So I predict either the Protect or the something, and I go into Infernape, and I'm just going to go for the close combat, because I think he'll want to just stay in and not risk the U-turn on his Latias, but I actually didn't have U-turn on this thing because it's not Choice Band Infernape. It's Life Orb, like it has Overheat and crap, I don't even know. So I need to really check my sets before I start using them. I go into Rotom, and I take the Psychic, and I'm surprised I didn't die, but I didn't die. So now I'm going to switch out. No, I don't switch out. I stay in and I go for the Pain Split. And I'm not sure why I did that. Well, it was kind of a good move. Yeah, I'll accept that. And he has a Calm Mind up now. And I'm really afraid because I don't know what to do. I need to get Jirachi in, and I need Jirachi to live and go for the Thunder Wave. I need this to happen, and I need Jirachi to live. So I send in the bathroom, and I'm just gonna go for the obvious Thunder Wave. He has 2 Calm Minds up. I'm really hoping I can live. I'm hoping he doesn't have Surf or something. I'm not sure what his moveset is. Dragon Pulse and Psychic I know so far, and I resist both. He goes for the Dragon Pulse. He obviously doesn't have anything better to hit me with, and I go for the Thunder Wave, and I'm super relieved right now. Burp, excuse me. I go for the Iron Head, hoping to get some hacks. I don't get the flinch or the paralysis the first turn, which kind of makes me sad, but I still live because Jirachi is just such a beast. Especially defensive Jirachi is just so good. I go for the Iron Head, and I get the flinch this time, which is very nice for me. I'm sorry for using such a cheap set, but I don't know. I love it. This is my favorite Jirachi ever. So, I'm alive at 96 HP. He's going to send an Infernape, and this is bad because I don't really have anything to do to it. He's going to go for the U-turn. I was hoping maybe I'll live, but I know he's banded because all Infernapes are banded now. So I die. He sends in Amistar, and I don't really have anything to do. I could have sent in Rotom, but why? I just go for the close combat since I can outspeed and I can just kill it. I was worried it might not kill since Amistar has really nice defense, but no, I killed, so that's very nice. So now he's going to be able to send in his own Infernape, go for the Mach Punch, and I have the defense drop, and I know I can't live. I don't think I could even live if I didn't have the defense drop, but I switch into this thing. It did not matter that I switched into this thing, I just needed to fodder something, because I was thinking, well, if my Garchomp can maybe live a close combat, then I can Earthquake and kill it. But I can't live, and that makes me kind of sad. I really thought I would be able to live, but I don't know. I guess I can't. So I send in my Infernape now. I'm going to go for the obvious Mach Punch. I have to. I knew he was going to switch into Shaman, but I just had to go for the Mach Punch. That still does a ton. I'm going to take Life Orb damage. Doesn't matter because his Infernape can kill me with his own Mach Punch, so it's going to come down to a speed tie. I need a crit and to win the speed tie to be able to win the battle. So we're both going to be down to our last guys. We're both going to go for Mach Punch, and he wins the speed tie. So good game, Lightning Armor Swallow. I am CongressionalWombat, and this has been a super cool battle.